Hey guys, can I just say really quick that my last video did really good, and I'm very proud of myself for that one. Just wanted to point that out. Everyone knows the term eye candy, right? It's like being visually attracted to something. You could say this about anything. Women, actual candy, movies, video games. You can also say it for the armor sets in Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak. So let's talk about it. Yes! No time wasted. Each armor set does a great job of properly portraying the monster it corresponds to. On top of that, I can make a couple of guesses as to where they got the inspiration, apart from the monster itself. The reasoning for my assumptions is simple. Some of these do not look like their respective monster apart from the colors, and it's fun to speculate. You'll see them in a bit, don't worry. First, look at Garangom's set. The big fists and the helmet with the orange eyes, the scales all over, and the size in general. Big guy, big looks. Gaz Horog's armor looks even bigger. It really captures that abominable snowman aesthetic. The fur looks very nice, and the color scheme works well with the environment you usually fight him in, being the Frostlands. Did you also notice the little face on the belt there? I did after getting the footage for this video. You'll love to see it. This is also a great time to tell you how much the looks of these sets heavily remind me of Power Ranger villains. First off, I watched the show as a kid. Everything up until Dino Charge was pretty good. Afterwards, it kinda fell off for me. Second, these guys could totally pass as villain costumes. Like, if you see it, you see it. Exhibit number 1, the Furious Rajang set. He looks like the main bad guy's right-hand man. Reminds me of Grisaka from Jungle Fury too. Speaking of Furious Rajang, just look at this. Even the name, Grand Divine Ire, sounds badass. The red eyes, gold everything, it screams rage. The cosplay potential is insane. Too bad the only clothes I've been able to sew are shirts with fucked up button placements. But what if you're more into slim, dark color suits? Take a look at Lunagaron's armor. Again, I'm getting an immense Power Rangers vibe from this. It looks like a 6th Ranger type morphing suit. See the resemblance? Cause I do. The shades of blue are really nice too. How about Narwa and Ibushi's sets? Their high rank models are literally final boss material. Even people who have never played the game will probably assume the same. Ibushi has a giant horn and so does his helmet. Narwa loves to fuck around with giant electric rings, so the ring, well, the rings on the back are a perfect fit. Even the masks are great, which is why I prefer their high rank models to the master rank ones, because the face kinda has to fit. Fashion reasons, you know? And some armors are even better at mirroring their monsters' looks. Take a look at the Gore trilogy. Gore Magala, Shagaru Magala, and Chaotic Gore Magala. The first time I saw Gore Magala, I thought Night of Darkness, and the purple really sells that evil facade that most of the armors seem to lack. The horns are a great touch, and the shoulder guards look like his wings, so I'm glad I caught on to that. Shagaru Magala, I don't know why, but it reminds me so much of Pontiff from Dark Souls 3. Maybe it's the mask. It also looks like the abductor versions from Elden Ring. Again, the wings. Coupled with the gold around the body, it symbolizes Gore Magala's ascent into godhood as he grows into an elder dragon. I can't believe I referenced Pontiff though when Chaotic Gore Magala exists, because this looks closer. A Chaotic Gore Magala is just a Gore Magala who's been interrupted during the transformation into Shagaru Magala, transforming each side into both monsters respectively. One dark, one light. Reminds you of something, doesn't it? Even the way the horns point up and the mix of gold and purple, the whole aesthetic is frenzy, and I love it. How about Crimson Glow Valstrax? Both the high rank and master rank variants are too clean, man. Starting with the high rank, I'm a sucker for chest faces, and the jetpack like shoulder guards are a nice touch. You can even change the colors on it too. I wonder why. The master rank version is even better. The chest appears to have opened up, more boosters on the shoulders, a nice 8-pack. It's too much to enjoy. It's like you lose your words upon gazing at this beauty. You want another Dark Souls reference? Gold Rathian. Come on, you can't tell me it's not the first thing you thought of. Let me tell you something though. What the hell is Chameleos' armor supposed to look like? I didn't even know it belonged to him until I saw the materials required to make it. Nargacuga and both Espinas models too. I can see it, but only if I squint hard enough. It's whatever. I guess every set doesn't have to make sense. But you know what does make sense? Geismagorm set. 2 words. Demon time. I absolutely love both holes on the chest and helmet. You know, because you fight him in 2 holes, one in another. The wings on the back look like his giant arms, the colors and horns being pushed back, resembling a crown almost, because this guy is the king of the abyss. Until you kill him. Then his bat buddies decide to flee on the spot and choose something else. Talk about a toxic relationship, eh? They just dip the moment something goes bad. Some honorable mentions though. First up, Ceregios. Scales, scales, scales. Giant fucking horn, it has them all. Tigrex looks pretty slim, probably because the monster is too and likes to fucking run you over for 50% of the hunt. Also, notice how the shoulders look like a gaping mouth. Genius. Diablos, while the high rank model does better with the horns, I guess the placement for the master rank version is more practical. You're not gonna charge at something while not even looking at them, right? Are you a big fan of green? Bam! Astalos. Would it be better if they added a posting effect to resemble lightning, since this motherfucker loves to charge himself up more than my phone wants to over the course of 5 minutes? How about the samurai enthusiasts? They fucking killed it with how they modeled Magna Malo's armor. The bottom jaw is the same as his. The little sword on the left, and the helmet looks proper, and it actually looks like a demon samurai. I love it. And I think that wraps it up for everything that I wanted to acknowledge. Yes, everything was jumbled up kinda, but I didn't know how to group it all. There's a whole bunch of armors in the game, and like I could have, I don't know, done something with the wyverns and the Piscine wyverns and the elder dragons, but I think I got my point across for the most part. Let me know what your favorite looking armor set is, guys, in the comments below. Like it, dislike the video, like the video. I'm not your father. There's a giant orb in the sky that looks at you while you sleep, by the way. Okay. Goodbye, guys. Love y'all.